喺英國有特殊教育需要嘅學生，平時學習環境係點樣呢？今集 letstalk 邀請到一位喺 SEN 學校工作嘅朋友，同大家分享下。佢仲會講下嚟到米字旗國家尋找他鄉的故事嘅心路歷程。特殊教育需要學校即係 SEN 學校，專門為一啲喺學習、情緒或者身體方面有特殊需要嘅學生提供教育服務同埋支援。呢啲學校嘅老師同埋包括教學助理等等嘅支援人員都經過特別培訓，對呢班學生嘅需求有一定嘅了解。相信有觀眾都知道我曾經喺呢類學校工作過，不過今日我就請咗呢位朋友，佢同我嘅背景都有啲相似，就等佢同大家分享下佢喺特殊教育學校工作嘅生活點滴。
You can say hi to yeah, it's a letstalk ADHD. My program is Mike Talk. And yeah, I met you before at school at the SEND school before, but I have gone already. But you're still there.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself first?
My name is Imnah. I'm from India actually. I was working as a fashion designing and stylist back in India. I used to work for movies, and I'm an artist. So I have a couple of experience in fashion. So I just plan to migrate to London and now looking for new opportunities in London. Thus, for the daily being, I got to know about the school and applied. Now working with, that's when I met Mike.
Yeah, he's very nice. Yeah. So I think it's very curious what made you to choose to work a teaching assistant in a SEND school.
I've never worked in a school. I mean, I've never worked as a teaching as anything. But I was into care home. I was working as a care assistant. But I used to like working in that atmosphere. Then one of my friends, she said, there's a job role like teaching as you can work with kids. And I love being with kids. I really love being with kids. So then I thought, why not just give it a try?
I find you are very to be hardworking, quick learning, and you're very talented in art. So I saw you before you often help the pupils or kids with some creative project, some things, the artworks. So why do you want to share this talent with the kids or with the pupils?
I feel since this profession is new for me, and there is a certain way that you need to have a communication with the kids. So for me, my strongest point is my arts. So I love sharing what I know. You can check with my friends, or it's like wherever I go, I just try to share my thoughts for arts. So since I'm working in a school, like from morning to evening, my half of the day is in the school. So I just be with a lot of kids around. I just want to be in a good time with them. So I try to communicate with them through my arts, make them understand me, make them understand themselves, and try to know what they actually really want, their needs and their happiness. And I find it very interesting, like whenever you share something, you get back many things from them. And you tend to see like there are many other creative people around you, and it feels so good to work with them.
So I think you have many experience about for the funny and touching experiences of story in school. So can you share with us about the one or two funny story or funny experience that happened at school, and what kind of meaning or insight this moment to bring you for your work or for life or for your design path as well?
You must be actually knowing it. Like,
yeah, but they don't know.
Yeah, we had worked together. That time was like really fun. I mean, like morning, it's like a series work, and when you go to, we'll wait for lunchtime to come. So after lunch, it's like a time. I know. So I must say this. I used to play, but I didn't know that it would become such a hit in the class. And we used to have only 2 people initially. And now the funniest part is half of the class is playing, and I'm in the center playing for everyone.
Yeah.
So that shows like how an art can relate with people and their minds, and they're so happy. And before lunchtime itself, people will be like, they'll be like, So I just keep waiting for that time. I mean lunchtime. So it's a positive thing for me in my life. And after a day's work, you don't feel that stress, and you don't feel physically tired, but you're mentally very happy.
Yeah.
Sharing all this happiness with kids.
Yeah, I always joking that it seems like a gambling. It's just like gambling. But no, it's not. But I just think they are very, they're very excited. I very look forward to having it after lunch.
Yes,
because
yes.
they very enjoyable, and then also they think that it's not just playing a game. It's just to engage, to make friends in that moment.
Yes, definitely. And the funny expressions that they share, the funny talks, when they win, they shout, and they'll be like,
They always want to win. I want to win.
Yeah.
But we need to teach them how to be not only
win,
not only win,
yes.
the sportsmanship, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Initially, I used to have this problem. I used to focus only on the wins, but that was a issue for me. But then I realized, not only win, if you lose also, there's nothing major happening. It's just a game.
Yeah.
So we started sharing conversations like that. So people will be like, okay, it's just a game. If it fails also, there's no issue. You tend to learn new things. That's it.
How do you think? I know you have not been working with the SEN school before. You told us before. But what do you think when you work in their SEND school with these kids, and what their life to bring you insight? For me, for example, I would think that they face challenges every day, but they still not give up. They still to survive. They still want to be more happy with the life, to learn more
from them. Definitely, because even though it's said as SEN school, special needs school, I tend to learn many things from them, because I don't feel any difference in those kids. They are very intelligent, and I sometimes feel that I should have got a space like this. I mean, like the school when I was a child, because the amount of information that they share with the class. I mean, when the class is going, and the amount of information they share with the kids and with the faculties, it's mind blowing. Sometimes I'll be like, did they say that? So it's they're very intelligent, and in many ways. Yeah, and they do respect every situations. If you have to say thank you, they do say thank you. If you have to say sorry, they do mean it, and they say sorry.
Yes. Even there's, seems you said they're kids, but they are, because we work in sixth form.
Yes.
So before, so they are teenagers.
Yes.
They someday they will join in a community to work.
Yes.
So how to let them know the community, the society, and then how to live with people.
How to be, how to live properly, how to know yourself properly, how to behave with others. It's a really good thing to know when you're in that age. I feel they are more focused, and they're more creative, and they're more well-behaved, and they're more intelligent than me. And they know what they're doing, and they know what they want, and they know to say no to when they don't actually need it. So getting to learn something you should be saying no to this in such a small age is building up their character. And I don't think so. I should be giving them advice because they must be giving me advice because they're so intelligent. And I know there are some kids who I used to work daily with, so I can see what they're looking for in the future. Now itself, there are some people who say, I just want to be in a cashier. I want to work I want to earn money. So in this age, when they show their expression, their interest in what they want. It's like a good thing. So I'm sure with them, they will find their own way.
Yeah. So let's talk yourself. So yeah, because I'm just met you just only after 2 months. I just have a conversation with you. Just I found that you are the fashion designer. I'm very I'm very surprised because I don't know whether the fashion designer is to just sit next to me. So have you always been passionate about your fashions?
I used to love dressing myself. Yeah, if we go to a shop, I'm the one who chooses my clothes. Okay. Not my dad, not my mom. If they choose, I won't say yes. It's only me. And that's where it's like a forceful thing for me. I must choose what I wear. And the like towards clothes were always there in my life. And when I was in high school, maybe 10th grade or something, I tend to hear more about fashion. But I always wanted to do modeling. But I don't have height. So then I thought, what else can I do in fashion? So I just combined my ideas. I can draw, and I love to carry my dress. So what if I can make clothes? What if I can design clothes? And I started stitching myself, with leftover fabrics from my old clothes, my mom's saris. We used to wear saris, so we used to make clothes from that. After my school, and I told my dad I would love to do fashion designing. Then in India itself, there's a place called Bangalore. So we got a college there, which is a quite famous college. So I got an admission. There was a couple of tests for that. So by God's grace, I passed for the test and got an admission there. And I think it's been around 20 years in fashion now.
能夠做一份工作做咗20年，Imnah對時裝設計仍然充滿熱情。幾年前一個人嚟到英國，咩都要由零開始，相信係唔少異鄉人嘅辛酸寫照。好在機會留返有準備嘅人。Imnah喺上年就有機會參加倫敦時裝展，而今年再下一城，有份參與一個 fashion show。佢喺活動裡面就展示咗佢所設計嘅作品啦。
So how long have you been in the UK since from moving from India? How long stayed here?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Your first talent, the design, the dress is truly beautiful. What motivation? Why you can stay in India? But why you came into the UK?
India, you do have opportunities, but I wanted a new exposure to my work because what I do is something quite different. And the amount of people who might be knowing that kind of work might be less in my country. And I want a different space. I value different space in my life. I want my privacy. I want to be respected. And there are some places that you won't be happy with your own. That's my personal point. I'm not saying with everyone, but when I came to UK, the main thing was I got a peaceful life. So I'm very happy being here because of that. Yes.
So any challenge or over these years you need to still learn or adapt to in the UK?
You're coming from your own country to a very new country, and it's totally new. The culture is new, the people are new, the language is different, everything, even the food is different. The way you dress up is different. So it's you are living from zero again when you move from a country to a different country. And again, as I said, wherever I go, I try to take my arts and fashion together. But I was looking for many opportunities here. It was very difficult initially. I used to be like very disappointed myself. I used to be like very low. I used to go depressed because no one knows me here. So to get a work, if I want to do a photo shoot, if I want to do a styling work, there's no one who's ready to support. It's not I'm saying there's no one supporting us, because there's no one knows you. That's the issue, that the initial part is getting very long because you don't have contacts here. You need to build up everything, the contacts and everything. So I thought of starting building up my portfolio. So I wanted my people, like a photographer, model. So I started using social media to get to know people. Like I used to message everyone. Like, I'm a kind of designer. I would like to do some styling work. So if you're looking for one person, then I'm always ready. So it took me 6 months to get a yes from a photographer to start a photo shoot. From that day, it was like every day I used to get an inquiry for photo shoot, and I could do.
What do you think about how does life here compare to your experience grow up in India?
What I don't like here?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very slow.
Exactly.
It's very slow. I mean,
but more opportunities.
Opportunities are there. So being very slow and even your opportunity to reach your opportunities, it will take a lot of time.
Yeah.
So if you're getting two photo shoots here, by that time I would have done three or 5 movies back in India. So for me, my half of my life is used with that kind of speed in my life. So when I came here, it's like, but the good thing is everything will be planned properly. You don't have to be tensed about anything. Everything is systematic. But the thing is, to finish one thing or to start one thing, the time taking is too much. So I find it a bit. I don't know why why do you need a certain amount of time to just plan something which is not that big? Yeah.
I think it's a different cultures between.
Yeah, it's just different culture, but that's only the difficult. I mean, what I feel is a bit to be changed. I'm not saying it's all their personal thing, but for me, I'm like that. If you call me today, there's photo shoot. Can you come tomorrow? I'm always ready. But if you call me 2 months before, I'll tend to forget. I'll keep like, oh, it's 2 months. Like again, you have 1 more month to prepare. But there are, in both ways, there are good and bad. I'm not saying what I'm saying is right.
As someone who came from another country, like you and me, so what message or what advice would you give them?
I don't think I'm that a big person to give message, but from my personal view, I came to this country with many dreams. I know everyone would have come to this country with many plans, many dreams in their life, to have a good life, to have a peaceful life, to have a financial life, or anything, whatever everyone's perspective is. Whatever it is, just keep focusing on that. There might be many things that your surroundings might change. There might be many things that you lose focus. But still, if you are just human, you might tend to lose focus many times. You're just humans. You will have many fluctuations in your moods. And it's very difficult to live in a country like this. It's so expensive, and that's also there. But still, just focus on your goal. Just keep knocking all the doors. Look for opportunities. Try grabbing them. Don't waste your time. Enjoy your life. Have a peaceful personal life. And if you're having a family, just enjoy with them. Yeah, and make good friends like Mike.
Thank you very much. We are come from the other countries, but we think that we have to share our love with these kids.
Yes.
Even I'm always curious about. We are different culture with them, but they are still engaged us not just because our language, but just because our love.
Yes.
They know that.
Yes.
And then they know what you're doing. They know your love, and then they will willing to engage you.
Yes.
Yes. So our last one is any suggestion? Any about in your SEN school? You still work in SEN school? Any hope for them or anything to say
now
to them?
I think there are some kids who's leaving last year, so it's like it was a very tough time. And last day I just mentioned your name to one kid, and she was like, I know that she's asking how is she. I really felt that kind of, that love is still there. It's such a, if I say it through words, it won't be as much as what they feel. When you sit with them, when you share the time with them, when you be more close with them, you tend to see what exactly is the depth of their love. So the transition is going on. We are getting to know new kids from other other classes, slowly grabbing up. And even kids, some of them lost their friends because they're leaving to another school.
Exactly.
So even they are very low, and we are trying them to come back again, be friends like before, even though they'll miss the old friends, but they still have new people as friends. There's nothing going to stop in the life. You tend to meet different people in your life.
Yeah. So enjoy life.
Yes. Every second.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Imnah.
Thank you so much.
歡迎 follow 我哋嘅 Facebook、IG 同埋 Threads，我哋下次再同大家見面。